Hey, what's going on, guys? Mike Gamble here with the Stock Car Spectacle. Guys, we're headed to Bristol Motor Speedway this weekend. But not just any Bristol Motor Speedway race. They've got the track covered in dirt. NASCAR turning the clocks back. We're going dirt racing at Bristol Motor Speedway. It's a pretty historic weekend for NASCAR, so if you want to make it a little more interesting, put a little money on the lines, I got some picks for you. So, guys, this is a race that teams don't have data on. Teams aren't really sure on setups. So if the drivers don't really know, how to get their cars ready, how are we going to bet this thing? I've got some ideas on that. So first off, you guys know there's a pretty big contingency of drivers in the NASCAR garage that have a pretty extensive dirt background. Looking at guys like Kyle Larson, Christopher Bell, Chase Briscoe, guys like that, Austin Dillon, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. These are guys that run dirt races in their spare time. These are guys that came up on dirt before they got to NASCAR. In my opinion, in a race like this, where we don't really have any data to go back on, they're going to have a distinct advantage over the rest of the field. So those are the guys that if I'm putting my money on, that's where I'm putting it at. So with that being said, let's get into some numbers. The overall overwhelming favorite coming into the race tomorrow, or Sunday night, I should say, is Kyle Larson at plus 300 or 3-1. But I've got the luxury of filming this thing after practice on Friday. So what I know now is they're changing engines on that 5 car. So he's going to have to start in the back for his heat as well as the main. So plus 3-1 for a guy starting in the back, I don't really like those odds very much. Next up after him, another dirt regular, Christopher Bell, coming at plus 800, 8-1. Not a bad return for a guy that I think is going to have a pretty big advantage on the field. And also on par with him is Alex Bowman at plus 800. I'm not really sure on his dirt background, but he looks super comfortable in first practice today. Maybe that's a guy we look at. I'll leave that one up to you guys, but that's not a guy I'm super comfortable putting my money on. If you're looking for a little more value, one guy that stands out to me is Chase Briscoe, coming at plus 1,000 or 10-1. Again, dirt guy, dirt background, 10-1 odds, and a guy like that in a race like this, pretty tough to pass up. A little longer odds, you've got Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and Austin Dillon both coming at plus 2,500 or 25-1. Again, these are guys with dirt backgrounds getting 25-1. If you want a little longer odds and hope you hit and get a little better return, I really like both those plays, especially Ricky Stenhouse Jr. He's looked fast to start this year, and this could be a place I could see him getting a surprise win. But with that being said, guys, as you know, I always give you one certified gambler's pick. Again, overwhelmingly coming into the weekend, it should have been Kyle Larson, but knowing what we know now, I'm going to steer clear of the 5 car this weekend, and I'm going to make the gambler certified pick none other than Mr. Christopher Bell. Christopher Bell's looked good this year. Again, if Kyle Larson's the number 1 of dirt racing out of NASCAR regulars, he's the 1A. So I'm going to make him the gambler's picks. So guys, hope you enjoy the race this weekend. Hope you guys watch our race review shows. I hope you watch the preview show for us going to the dirt race. And we had an awesome edition of Kinsley's Classroom as well. A lot of fun filming the shows this week, especially with the Noah Gragson and Daniel Hemrick controversy. Made for some punching times on the shows this week. Hope you guys watch them. Hope you enjoy them. That's going to do it for me, guys. I'm Mike Gamble from the Stock Car Spectacle. Enjoy the racing. See you next week.